If you've been following all the YouTube gurus, watching every video that you can about YouTube education, but you're still not getting views, let me just clear something up for you. You're not broken, but the system that they gave you is. And here's what I mean. Over the last few years, the algorithm has shifted and the way that YouTube works has changed. And I am so sick and tired of seeing so many small creators put in tons of effort, spend hours editing their videos, and even spending a lot of money to try and get their channel out there, but they don't grow. And I see this year after year. And honestly, I was once there. 3 years ago, I had 0 subscribers. My other channel has right around 60,000 subscribers, and I've been able to grow over 500,000 followers across all platforms. So today, I'm gonna pull back the curtain and actually share with you what works, what doesn't work, so what you need to stop doing and what you need to start doing today. So if you're really serious about growing and you really are sick and tired and maybe you're even very close to giving up, make sure you watch the rest of this video because this will change everything. And hey, real quick before I keep going, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I'm just always curious to see how far these videos are actually reaching. Now, I just want to clear something up real quick. I'm not bad-mouthing anybody because these big YouTubers or these big gurus are not necessarily, giving you bad advice on purpose. But I just want you to think about something. A lot of them are giving you advice that worked for them when they already had some traction and momentum. And a lot of these gurus or so-called experts have been on YouTube for 10 plus years. And now they have a team, they have momentum, and I feel like a lot of them are disconnected. And they're not really speaking to a lot of small creators like you that are trying to get their next 100 subscribers or trying to juggle filming YouTube videos when you have 2 or 3 hours to work with every week. And that's a whole different game entirely. But I have some good news. In 2025, the algorithm is interest-based, and it is easier than ever for small channels and new channels to grow. But you do have to have a proper strategy. So the old way of just throwing up a bunch of videos or posting every day, trying to get momentum, that's gone. You can't just throw slop up and expect to get magical results. But I'm gonna be breaking down 3 big lies that are stopping you and what you need to start doing instead. Number 1, so many creators out there are telling you to use shorts to grow. And here's the reality. Your subscriber count probably will grow. But if you're really trying to make money on YouTube and build like a loyal audience, long form is your best bet. Now, my other channel has around 60,000 subscribers, and I grew it a lot with shorts. But here's the thing. That channel was built on a calling. It's not a business. I'm just sharing my faith and current events through a biblical lens. So I'm not really trying to really have a super loyal audience like Bible teachings. That was not what I felt called to do. I just wanted to reach the masses and share, everything that's going on and kind of give a biblical insight to reach a mass majority of people. But on this channel, I don't currently post shorts because I'm not trying to do that. So if you really want to build a loyal audience, put the majority of your time, if not all of your time, into shorts. And just to kind of highlight this a little bit further, I have seen creators with millions of subscribers primarily built on shorts, and they're lucky if they crack 1,000 views on their long form videos. So that should tell you something. Short form subscribers aren't really loyal subscribers. But long-form subscribers, even if you're less, are always going to pay off in the long term. And speaking of long-form videos, one of the best ways to get more traction and get more views and attract the right viewers is by using powerful titles. And I want to help you with that even further. In today's video description, you can get my free viral outlier title guide. It's got over 20 viral title outliers and video ideas that will work for any niche. You can plug and play. Like I said, get it in today's video description. It's free. The second lie I want to expose is that you need to be editing for retention. That's really not true. Because yes, when TikTok came around and the attention spans are getting shorter, so many people out there are trying to edit like Mr. Beast, like zoom in, zoom outs and all this crazy stuff. And that might be a good system for you to have, but it depends on who you're trying to attract. If you're trying to attract children or have a crazy entertainment channel, then yeah, go nuts and go crazy. But if you're really trying to build a loyal audience and attract the right viewer and really keep them engaged, then you only really need to zoom in when you're highlighting something. You need to zoom out when you're trying to show a big picture. Maybe have some text on the screen to reiterate certain things, but overall, you don't have to have retention style editing where you have something going on every 2 seconds and, make your viewers feel like they're on a bad acid trip. And number 3, the biggest lie, post everywhere to grow. Now, again, this might help you to grow a massive audience, a little bit here, a little bit there. But if you're really trying to grow on YouTube and really make this YouTube dream a reality and build like a sustainable business, you really need to go all in on long form. More long form is always going to be your best bet. And really getting better at your hooks, your storytelling is only going to pay off in the long term. So don't try and go broad and go everywhere. Go really crystal clear on one format on YouTube in one video format. So again, I know this might seem counterintuitive, but don't do shorts, do long form, and really go all in. Because if you try and reach everyone, you're gonna reach no one. If you spread yourself too thin, you're gonna fizzle out, and eventually you're gonna burn out and you're gonna give up. So for the next 30 days, I want you to stop doing everything else. Put your head down and really go all in on long form videos. Get better, watch your analytics, and your audience will tell you what they want. They'll tell you what they like and especially what they don't like. So they're gonna tell you what to stop doing and what to start doing and do more of the good stuff. And a really easy strategy to help you with this going forward is a 3-part system, TTH, or your packaging. Your title, your thumbnail, and your hook. Now, on top of this, the idea is the most important part, but once you have a good idea, you have to have a good title to make people click, a good hook to keep people engaged, and a good thumbnail to make them want to click on the video in the first place. So with your title, you always want to have keywords so YouTube can know who the video is for, but your title should convey 1 out of 3 emotions: fear, curiosity, or desire. You always want to put one of these 3 so that way your viewers will feel intrigued to click. As far as the thumbnail always should be complementing the title, not just copying what the title is saying in the thumbnail. So think of a thumbnail like the movie poster of a movie. It's not going to tell you everything the video is about. It's just going to pique your curiosity and make you want to watch the video. And then as far as your hook, the hook should be calling out a problem, speaking to your audience pain points, to their fears. You want to make them curious, or even talk about like a desired outcome. You want to reel them in, and studies have shown that if you can keep people engaged for the first 30 to 40 seconds, they're way more likely to watch the rest of your video. So the good thing is you can actually grow faster by doing less in a sense. Don't try and be everywhere. Don't try and post 50 million YouTube shorts. Speak to one type of person and serve them at the highest level. Do that and your channel and your videos will grow, but most important, you're gonna build a loyal subscriber base. Now, views alone will get you monetized and will get you into the YouTube Partner Program, but if you really wanna make money, you have to have the right money system and money strategy from day one. And I wanna help you with that even further. Make sure and watch this video, and I'll see you over there.